Um, well, basically, we'd been out for the evening with my girlfriend, and we were just driving home when we came across three men stood in the road, blocking the road. So we thought we'll have to stop here and see what they want. They told us that one of them had been involved in a car accident, so we phoned an ambulance for it. So my girlfriend rang 999 straight away. One of the men came round the front of the car to the driver's side and asked me to wind the window down, so I did, so I could speak to him. And as I did so, he basically dived into the car and taken the keys out of the ignition. And then there was a struggle where he's tried to pull me out of the car as it's rolling down a slight hill, which was, looking back, quite comical. Obviously at the time, really quite frightening, especially for my girlfriend, who was fairly hysterical on the phone. And it's fortunate that he'd actually told us to ring 999, because we got obviously a quicker response that way. But yeah, in the struggle, we've rolled and hit the curb. The car came to a stop, and I managed to get the keys back off him. And it was fortunate at that time that another member of the public was coming in the opposite direction, and he decided that he'd rather not take on two people and decided to run. And I got the keys back and just left the scene as quick as possible, really, because obviously it was just panic, pure panic. Getting to do the restorative justice and meeting him, that obviously had a massive impact on how I felt about the whole thing afterwards. That was the best way for me of getting some closure for the whole thing, and it was only after that really that, I suppose, looking back, I started to get back to my normal self, really. While it was all hanging over you and you're waiting to go and speak to him, obviously it does play in mind even more. Yeah, restorative justice definitely helped me to get over everything and start to try and lead a normal life again. My overall experience of restorative justice, I'd say, was brilliant from start to finish. I mean, Remedy sorted everything out in terms of arranging everything. Obviously you don't need to deal with the awkward parts yourself, they'll do all that for you. And I'd say that if you get the chance to do it, then I'd wholeheartedly recommend it, because even if you can make a slight difference to that offender themselves, and you can maybe even get through to them a little bit in the future that they wouldn't do this again to somebody else, then I feel like that's something that you should do. In my case, without this, then I definitely feel like it would have been left completely open-ended with how I felt about it, and it's just helped me to get my life back in order and just get back to normal, go back to real life. So yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it to anybody.